Hey everyone, Joe Bianchino here alongside Andrew Williams, back for another edition of our NFL weekend previews. A thin week as we missed the Bills game Thursday night, so sorry about that, Bills fans. And we have no Jet game to discuss. They are on their bye week.
Good.
Man, you're just so bitter. You're so bitter. You're a Steelers fan. You were there. They beat you, and now you're bitter.
I have short-term memory. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what we're talking about? Somebody else knows what we're talking about because it was the most surprising thing that's happened all NFL season. But, again, they're on their bye week, so we will spare them our normal Jet hate this week, and we will, I'm sure, be back with it in Week 12. So we have one game of local interest to discuss. We'll also touch on the Patriots-Colts game that is the mega showdown on Sunday night. But, as I said, one game of local interest, and we start, Dubs, right there, 49ers at Giants. What to watch for in this Giants game?
What we have to watch for is what the Giants didn't do last week in Seattle in the second half, which is missing their defensive assignments, not sticking where they needed to be. I don't want to get too deep on it, but essentially it's they weren't guarding the people they needed to guard. And this week, you have a faster quarterback, just as mobile quarterback, in the same type of good run game as they went up against last week, which they got destroyed on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching for that defense sticking to their assignments, watching Cap, not getting too over anxious, going too far out, and staying, like I said, in their contained assignments.
Yeah, you said you wouldn't go too deep. I'll go deep when we look at what to watch for, because I don't know how many times the New York Giants, and specifically the defensive ends, can see a handoff and sprint straight down the line of scrimmage at the running back and not notice that the quarterback pulled it out and is running 75 miles an hour behind you. All right? I don't understand. Russell Wilson, all damn game, did fake to Frank Gore, pull it, or I'm sorry, not Frank Gore, fake to Marshawn Lynch, pull it, I'm booting out the backside, and there's nobody there! Because the defensive end who's supposed to keep contained just dove down the line of scrimmage, and it happened all game. It's bad enough when it happens once, because that shows me, all right, you haven't prepared for the run option game and for Russell Wilson's legs. You just haven't prepared. You're not ready for it. But when it happens again and again and again and again and again, as it did all game, I mean, what the hell are you doing? And what are the coaches watching?
So are you putting this on the coaches?
I'm putting it on the coaches and the players because, one, the game plan wasn't there. I don't care what Tom Coughlin says. The game plan wasn't there. The adjustment wasn't there. And then, just as a player, you have to be smart enough to at some point realize, oh, you know what might happen? Russell Wilson may not have handed that ball off. He may have it. I should stay where I am just for a second. Let one of the 9 guys in the interior line go get him. Nope. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to... No, you have to... Yeah.
I dig it.
Come on!
Got to get there. I understand.
All right, so key to victory.
Key to victory is getting the ball back in the baller playmaker's hands. Rashad Jennings is back in action. Giants were a totally different team. They were on that win streak, and they were a very good offense. Eli was in flow. It was that new offense. Looked very good, and Rashad Jennings was balling.
Honestly, I thought when you said get the ball into the playmaker's hands, I thought you were going to go OBJ. I thought you were going to go OBJ because that kid's terrific.
Stud. Absolute stud.
Full disclosure, I hated that draft pick when the Giants took it. I thought they had to go offensive line. I thought, what are you doing drafting Odell Beckham Jr., another small slot wide receiver? It's a terrible decision. And he's played well, and then last week against the Seahawks, he burned Richard Sherman. And not just what, he burned Richard Sherman twice on the same play. All right, he had him beat off the line of scrimmage, did a stop, Richard Sherman caught up, and then he took off again and burned him again.
So explosive.
He will be phenomenal in this league if he can stay healthy. Which I really like that play between Rashad Jennings and Odell Beckham Jr. Yep. Offensively, get the ball in their hands. My key to victory, though, is on the defensive side of the ball, and it's something we may have just touched on, and that's defending the damn boot. Like, defend the quarterback boot. The run option, fake to Frank Gore now this time, pull, and Kaepernick escape out the side.
Yeah.
Because the 49ers are watching tape, I assure you, and they're watching Russell Wilson do it time and time again, and the Seahawks run for over 300 yards on the Giants. They've seen it happen. They're going to go, hey, we got a fast quarterback who can do that. Why don't we just do that all game if they're not going to defend it? So the Giants are going to have to defend it. figure out a way to do it. JPP, stay at home. All right, that's my key to victory. Prediction for this game.
My prediction for this game: it's a Giants home game.
Yes.
San Francisco's going cross country.
Yes.
I'm picking the Giants to win 21-18.
Are you kidding me?
21-18.
Are you kidding me?
The New York Giants. Rashad Jennings back in action. OBJ is playing outstanding. He's playing like maybe one of the top 5 wide receivers in the game right now. I am picking the Giants to win this game 21-18. San Francisco is not the same team as they used to be.
See, this is why I'm smiling and I'm surprised and I'm a little incredulous. Because I thought for sure I would be the only one in this panel picking the Giants to win this game. I thought for sure I would be the only one picking the Giants. But you know what? San Francisco played in New Orleans last week. They played an overtime game in New Orleans. They flew back to San Francisco. Now they're flying cross-country to New York to play a 1 o'clock game as a West Coast team. And this is a Giants team, as you said, it gets Rashad Jennings back. Also should get back Jeff Schwartz, the offensive lineman, who they haven't had all season, who they signed for big money in the offseason to be the rock of that offensive line. I think the Giants will watch some tape. They will stay at home and defend that QB boot. Tom Coughlin's job is on the line. Now, this could be a letdown game for the Giants because they played a solid first half against the Seahawks. They were in a game they shouldn't have been in.
They were deflated at the end of that game.
Yeah, and so this could be a deflated game, but I'm going to count one more time on Tom Coughlin picking his team up, on Tom Coughlin leading this team, and I'm going to pick the Giants to win this game 24-23. I am. I'm going out there. And I thought I'd be the only one. I thought for sure.
I'm there with you.
I thought for sure you were going to pick the Niners like 31-2 or whatever. But no, all right. We're both on the Giants, so surely bet on the 49ers. And we'll move just real quick to the Sunday night game. The Indianapolis Colts hosting the New England Patriots. Maybe a first seed in the AFC battle here. The Colts at 6-3, the Patriots at 7-2. What do we like about this game?
I think we like, obviously, the quarterback. Quarterback's the biggest thing. It's all about the quarterback. It's about Tom Brady's Uggs and Andrew Luck's neckbeard. That's what we're talking about. And who would you rather have? You know, maybe that's another discussion for another day. But I like this game simply because of that reason. I like Andrew Luck a lot. It was a bloop the other weekend against the Steelers. They got blown out. It's all right. They came back. They bounced back. Andrew Luck and the Colts are looking to make their stamp on the AFC to be that new top team with the Broncos, with the Patriots. Right,
and that's, everything about this game is terrific. I want to see Andrew Luck throw against Revis with the Patriots. I want to see... It's a thrower's game, folks. I mean, the Patriots. The Patriots are 19th in the run. The Colts are 14th in the run, but the Pats are 8th in passing. The Luck and the Colts are first in passing. You've got Gronk back. You've got,
that's it right there.
This is not an old school game. This is a new school game. Throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball. See who can score enough points. I'm really excited to watch it because I love Andrew Luck and that neckbeard. So, who do we like here?
I like Indianapolis Colts, and I like them winning 42-35.
42-30. Yeah,
it's going to be a game like this. It's going to be a real high-scoring game.
I think it is.
Like that.
I think it is. I think what could be a problem is you could see Andrew Luck throwing some picks early, but he's shown the ability to pull his team back.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because this game is another big game for the Patriots. I mean, but the Patriots play big games, and this is just another game for the New England Patriots. They're in these games all the time. For the last decade, they've been in these types of games. This is a regular season Super Bowl for the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, this is everything for them right now. So I agree. I think they get up. I'm going to take them 41-38 late. Andrew Luck leads a touchdown drive late.
And they're home. If they were playing in New England, it's a different ball game.
Totally different game.
If they're inside, I'm not worried as much. I think Colts win this.
This is either way, it's going to be a very interesting game and
high-scoring game.
It's going to be a very fun game. Hopefully, it'll be different than most of the other primetime games we've got this year that have just been demolishings. So, that is our Week 11 preview. Again, apologies to the Bills, but we will be back with Jets, Giants, and Bills next week in Week 12. Week 11 this week. Enjoy it, everybody.